Welcome, my dear students of class 8A and 8B to my history and civics class. Today's topic, same topic, same lesson. Lesson number one, transition to the modern era. Transition to the modern era. What are the points? Points to be taught. Point number one, contributions of Martin Luther to impact of Reformation. 3. Birth of division between the Protestants and the Catholics. Number 4. Protestant Reformation. And number 5. Role of Zwingli. So these are the 5 points about which I am going to teach. Contributions of Martin Luther. My dear students, who was Martin Luther? You know very well. In my previous class I taught you for several times. But today in my live class, due to some net problem, one live class I had to cancel and second one I managed, but I did not have its video system. It is actually meant for audio video system, but I went for audio system since there was a problem in my mobile, net problem. That's why I had to go for audio system. So directly I called you, responded to my call, answered me, and someone failed to answer. I asked you question, you also asked me many questions, I also answered it, and someone of you who did not properly reply my answers, only for them, once again, I am going to re-explain this point. Contributions of Martin Luther. You know, Martin Luther was a professor of theology of which university? He was a professor of theology of Wittenberg University. Where it is? Wittenberg is at Germany. Martin Luther, who was Martin Luther? Martin Luther was not only a professor of theology, but also a social worker, also a religious reformer. He was a monk. Now, what was his aim? His main aim was to establish his, social identity as a social worker, and to make the people understand the wrong things and right things, and to make the Catholic Church understand that what they were practicing was wrong. So what they should have, what practice they should make, what practice they should make was like that. For that reason, he started a Reformation. Now, question is, what is Reformation? Reformation is one kind of movement. Who started it? It was started by Martin Luther. And who carried it out? Who continued that movement? The followers of Martin Luther. What are the names of the followers of Martin Luther? The followers' names of Martin Luther are Protestants. Now, why were they called Protestants? Since they protested against the system, wrong practices of Catholic Church. That's why the followers of Martin Luther were known as Protestants. What movement the Protestants started? The Protestants started the Reformation movement. That's why, what is the another name of Reformation movement? The another name of the Reformation movement is Protestant Reformation. So short questions may come from this topic like that way. What I ask you, you immediately learn it, and you have to answer these questions properly as early as possible whenever you will be asked. Clear? And those who can write fast, they can easily, I think they already have noted down the answers in their online copy, online live class copy, and online classes copy. That's why, my dear students, these are the short questions you have to keep in your mind. But it will be able to learn it properly if you go through your book. You have to go through your book and read line after line properly and attentively. Automatically you will have these answers from your book. And next one, impact of Reformation. Impact of Reformation. what was about the impact of Reformation? The impact of the Reformation. Reformation, was a movement, as I mentioned earlier, which was started by Martin Luther and his followers. They continued that movement in protest against the wrong practices of Catholic Church and forced the Catholic Church to reconstruct the system of their religious practices. Naturally, the Catholic Church also brought remarkable changes in the entire structure of their, religious practices. That's why it had great impact throughout Europe. The Reformation movement had great impact throughout Europe since it was started by Martin Luther, and Martin Luther had made a large group of people who had become his followers, and these followers who were known as Protestants, they established their identity strongly in the society and also extended their acceptability among the common people, among the masses. The movement had a lasting impact on Europe, on affected areas, on social, political, religious fields. Each and every person came forward in order to strengthen the movement, because they knew what movement was started by Martin Luther and his followers was nothing but a cooperation towards the common people, towards the miserable, towards the distressed people who had no justice. But Martin Luther wanted to give them justice, and that's why it had great impact not only in Europe but in other parts of Europe also, or outside Europe also. Anyway, before Reformation, what was about the condition of Europe? Before Reformation, Church had great domination over the common people. Church dominated the common people, controlled politics, and not only that, Church had made huge wealth, huge money at the cost of common people. But now the king or the government ruled the state. The government started ruling the state after the Reformation. And another one, the spirit of inquiry helped the people to learn unknown things. People, on being educated, started learning unknown things, which increased their thirst for knowledge, which had started during Renaissance period. The Reformation brought about the true meaning of individual liberty. The people rightly came to know about the true meaning of individual liberty. They started following one's own conscience, because everything, whatever they would follow, they would not do it until their conscience permitted. By that way, people became out and out complete men. People became out and out men, and it asserted the sovereignty of the country. It asserted independence of the country, independence of a nation. Each and everywhere there was a tendency of making their country free from the bondage of foreign rule. So there was no foreign rule, there was no foreign control over there. Not only that, the church was divided between the Catholics and Protestants only when the Reformation started by Martin Luther and his followers. Another point was there that was very important. Already I have mentioned Protestant Reformation. Who were Protestant? I discussed. Protestants were the followers of Martin Luther. Why were they called Protestants? They were called Protestants since they protested against the wrong practices of the Catholic Church. Now, the movement or the Reformation which was started under them, this movement is known as Protestant Reformation. And last point, role of Zwingli. Who was Zwingli? Zwingli also was a very favorite disciple of Martin Luther. Zwingli was a very favorite disciple of whom? Of Martin Luther. Martin Luther loved him very much. Martin Luther had great sympathy for Zwingli, because Zwingli and his outstanding personality attracted not only Martin Luther but the common people of different parts of Europe. Wherever Zwingli went to conduct meetings, seminars, a number of people attended it wholeheartedly in order to hear his views, in order to hear his religious explanation, in order to hear his political clarifications. That's why Zwingli obtained respect and popularity from the common people. That very person, Zwingli, was a great follower of Martin Luther. Zwingli also continued this reformation or movement throughout different parts of Europe, like Switzerland. In Switzerland, the Reformation movement was propagated by whom? Was propagated by this very personality, Zwingli, and King Henry VIII popularized it in Britain. King Henry VIII was influenced by the religious ideals, and ideology which Zwingli got from his master Martin Luther. Zwingli, on being influenced by his master Martin Luther, influenced over different countries of Europe, and one after one, and he went in different parts of Europe, in different countries of Europe. While visiting Britain, the King of Britain, Henry VIII, knew him very well, and after a few months of acquaintance with Henry VIII, Zwingli realized that Henry VIII wanted to bring changes in the entire society, since he favored the Reformation. That's why, on being influenced by Zwingli, Henry VIII popularized the Reformation in Britain, in entire parts of England. Up to this, my dear students, please look at your book, and as per the points what I taught today's topic, you please recall it, all the things which I taught today, recall it and go through your book. If you have any problem, any difficulty, any misunderstanding, you please let me know during live class. I shall clear your doubt. Up to this, thank you.